Whether you're new to Madden Ultimate Team 26 or maybe you just don't know what to do playing MUT 26 right now, this is the video for you, and you can check back every single Sunday morning as we go over everything you should be doing in the game right now to earn the best free players, packs, and coins. Let's jump on into it. Yo! What's going on, everybody? It's Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 26 Ultimate Team video. In this video, like we do each and every Sunday, as I said in the intro, we're going to go over everything that you should be doing in the game right now to earn the best free players, packs, and coins so you don't have to spend any money or any of the coins you currently have and still upgrade your squad. Let's go through everything. We're going to start with the most feared promo, which is basically all over. So we're just kind of finishing up things here. You definitely want to make sure that you complete your field pass. It is possible to do that now since the promo is officially over. You got solo challenges that you can play as well. The main thing here is the candy currency. As far as the conversion rate goes, simply just don't know what it is. If I had to guess, it's going to be somewhere between 10 and 15 coins per candy. So at this point, a lot of you are probably at a crossroads, like, should I spend my candy? Should I hang on to it? Should I do a little bit of both? You might notice right now I have 66,000 candy. I'm going to hang on to what I have because everything in the game that I can spend candy on, I've kind of already done and completed. And we'll explain that. We'll get to the store here in a moment. So playing through your field pass, of course, the main three rewards you're getting are candy currency, upgrade tokens, which are really valuable, and then packs that contain most feared players. If you don't get anything good out of these packs, which they're all pretty much B&D, you can quick sell them and get additional candy currency. If you purchase the premium field pass, you get an extra reward at every single level. Again, the target for this video is to not to spend any coin or any money, but if you're going to spend money, $10 for the premium pass, even if you never bought it and you're kind of just getting towards the end, you would get all of these rewards retroactively granted out to you. It's really good value compared to what you would get for $10 in the store buying a singular pack. So definitely make sure that you're continuing to do your daily every day to get that 1,520 candy, and you now have all of these objectives available to fully max out the field pass. And what do you want to do with that candy? There's really one of three possible answers. So number one is go ahead and purchase a B&D 90 overall B&D fantasy pack. You get any 90 overall champion from the promo Friday afternoon, and there will be a lot of videos that we link down below in the comment section as a pinned comment. Friday afternoon, I put out a final update on the best players to take out of this pack. I also went into some number crunching in that video, so I would highly recommend to go back and watch that one, but there's still some really good players. Now, most feared, the 90 overall champions for the most part, they're all really inexpensive currently. So if you're going to go with the B&D pack, you know, Randy Moss, Lamar Jackson, there's some good guys on the defensive side of the ball, definitely some good players to go out there and pick. I would absolutely not do the non-B&D pack because the likelihood that your candy converts over to more coin than what you would be spending, like for 51,550 candy, EA would have to give us a 5 coin to 1 candy conversion for this pack to even make sense to buy right now. If it was that, and I don't think it'll be that, that's way too low, that would equate, this number of candy would equate to 257,000 coins. That's roughly what champions are costing on the auction house right now, depending on the ones that you buy. So stay away from this pack. Not mad at you at all if you went with the B&D pack. Outside of that, the other two things you can do with candy are purchase your upgrade tokens. Again, with these tokens, you can upgrade numerous players right now. I still think the very best player to upgrade with those tokens is this Max Crosby, Raiders theme team, best theme team in the game right now. But even outside of that, he's one of the best pass rushers in the game, and he does get double or nothing for 3 AP. You can go Paris Johnson Jr. to shore up that left tackle position. These cards are really good with the most feared strategy item and theme team, but that's going to go away on Thursday. But, you know, left tackle could be a position that stays on your roster for a very long time. You have Ryan Shazier, to me, still one of the best users in the game. Stock 89 speed. Right now, you can get him up to 91, 92, even 93 speed. But even at 89 speed, he's still going to be one of the fastest cards. And then you have the King Joe Burrow, which, you know, most of you should have this card. Some of you might not if you didn't do the clues. It's too late to do all that. Is this card worth upgrading? I'm going to say yes, but if you got the coin, I just say go out and buy Lamar Jackson. But Burrow does get all 32 team chems, so I would at least get one upgrade token to get him up 1 in overall, so you can change his team chem and have him as QB2 for the rest of the year if ever needed. That will help you build out any theme team of your choice. But as far as fully upgrading him to this 90 overall, I think he's worth it, but only if you really need a quarterback and you don't have a lot of coin to spend. And then finally, upgradable players you have are your shapeshifter. So you have the strong safety player, and then also on the offensive side of the ball, you're going to have the fullback. As far as these cards go, they're supposed to get nerfed, I believe, on Thursday, and a lot of people asking, what's going to happen with them. What I think is that they're going to revert to their original position, and only that position, because as you probably know, you can play the strong safety anywhere on defense, you can play the fullback anywhere on offense, with the exception of the quarterback position. I think they do revert to a fullback and strong safety only, so you can't play them in any position. I do think they're going to keep their all 32 team chems, which would be a W, and I think the attributes are still going to stay the same, but until EA actually communicates that to us, we just simply do not know. So again, you can use your tokens, your candy on the BND champion pack, upgrade tokens for any of those players I just went over, and then your third option, I would say, is just simply hang on to it and wait to see what that coin conversion is. There's a ton of other packs that you can go through. I just wouldn't bother with any of these right now, because everything Mosphere related, even the LTDs, are just all really inexpensive on the auction house right now. With the new objectives that came out this week in your Season 3 Field Pass, a lot of you are now around like level 25, 26, 27 if you've been grinding it and knocking out your daily and your weekly objectives. More to come here. We do have an overall increase likely on Wednesday, going up to 91 overall champions, 92 LTDs. And on Thursday, again, I'm speculating here, but I think we're going to get the Breakouts promo, which means the Program tab will have a new set of objectives, giving us likely 168,000 XP. That, along with your weekly objectives that refresh every single Wednesday, you're going to be able to get through this Field Pass pretty nicely. And of course, the rewards within the Field Pass primarily are going to be upgrade tokens for your Season 3 players, and then Season 3 tickets, which you can use to purchase upgrade tokens for the Season 3 players. As of right now, the moment that I'm recording, these players can only go up to a 90 overall, but they're all still pretty good at the 90 overall level. But come Wednesday, when we get that overall increase, these cards will be able to go up to a 91, and I think within about 2.5 weeks from right now, they'll finally be able to go up to these max levels of a 92. If you're wondering which players you should upgrade first, of course, when Season 3 went live, I put out a video breaking down the entire Field Pass, everything you need to know about it, but also a video going over the very best players to upgrade with these upgrade tokens. Also in that video, I go over the best NFL rivalry players to upgrade, because you should have received a welcome pack that contains your choice of one of these 85s, and you can use those same Season 3 tokens to upgrade any of these cards right now to a 90, on Wednesday a 91, and then again about 2.5 weeks up to a 92. So that video is going to cover the best from this side of things and all of the best Season 3 players. If you don't want to make a selection just yet, you can always back out of this pack. That's what I've been doing. Eventually I'll probably pick one, but for now, this is where I'm going to leave it. Also, in your Season 3 Field Pass, back to the weekly tab, you want to be playing through Solo Seasons the League and Solo Seasons the Run. These objectives refresh and reset every single Wednesday, and you can earn up to 8 tokens by going through a full league run here, which is 10 wins in the regular season, 2 wins in the playoffs, and then the Super Bowl. So 13 games against the computer. 10 of those 13 are just 2-quarter games that go really quickly, and the computer is very easy to beat in this, so you just chew clock and you can get those wins. You're going to get a bunch of packs, doing this, but also getting these tokens for both the league and the run, and you get a ton of good packs, especially in the 3rd and 4th tier of the run here. But once you get to 32 of these tokens, you can trade them in as it stands right now, and I would not recommend doing this, but as it stands right now, if you put 32 tokens into the set, you would get 10 random 90 overall players to choose from. On Wednesday, but more importantly Thursday, this pack will update to 91 overall players, which means if you have tokens ready to go, you could complete this set after Thursday's promo comes out, in any of the 91 overall breakouts or Team of the Week cards that came out, you're going to have your choice. Of course, all B&D, but you're going to be able to get a brand new card for free pretty fast. And of course, if you want to continue to hang on to those tokens and wait until we go to 92 champions or even 93 around 0 chill time, you can definitely do that. They do carry over from season to season to season. So make sure you're getting those done. And like I said, playing through these, you get a lot of reward packs. So all of the reward packs that you get typically aren't going to give you a ton. Like I said, when you play through the league, you get 10 wins in the regular season. You get 4 Hail Mary packs. Then you get 2 additional deep shot packs for your wins in the playoffs and a pay dirt pack in the Super Bowl. You go over to the run. Every 5 wins, you get a reward. The first 2 levels, not incredibly rewarding, but you get to level 3, you get 2 pay dirt packs, a deep shot pack, a Hail Mary pack, and level 4, you get 11 total packs, 4 pay dirts, 4 deep shots, and 3 Hail Marys. You quick sell the pack trash that's in here. You can convert that over to training if you want to use the training to go to the most feared reroll to get cards that quick sell for candy. You can go that route. At this point, because candy is about to become irrelevant, I would start to hang on to my training, and we'll think about different ways you can use it going forward. But prior to the most feared promo coming out, one of the main things I'd like to spend training on were these token packs for the weekly spotlight programs. So you got Saturday Legends. If you go backwards here, Wednesday you got Team of the Week. You can see these 3,000 training packs. And then on Monday, you got the Collector Series. Opening up these packs at the moment gives you an 82 plus card, 3 of them from that given promo, but more importantly, 3 weekly spotlight tokens. So if you earn a bunch of free training, you can get free spotlight tokens that way. You can play your weekly spotlight solo challenges again from those 3 associated promos to earn more tokens, and then you have your field pass. Knocking out these objectives that reset and refresh every single Wednesday will give you XP within this field pass, and the XP is going to give you additional rewards, which primarily will be more spotlight tokens. And once you get to 25 of those, you can trade 25 of them in for any free 90 overall Collector Series champion of your choice right now. Again, on Wednesdays, you can get a free 91 overall Team of the Week player if you save 25 tokens for this upcoming Wednesday. And then on Saturday, Legends will jump up to 91 overall champions. You can trade 25 of those tokens in for a free Spotlight champion from the Legends program. Probably and by far my favorite addition to Madden 26 Ultimate Team is this Spotlight token feature where you can get free champions almost every single week if you play it right. And we do put out a video every Saturday, which will be a video linked down below in the comment section as a pinned comment, going over the very best players to redeem these tokens on. And there's some really good options out there. So go check out that video. But I would think right now you might want to just save those tokens and wait for Wednesday for that overall increase. Keeping the theme of tokens that you might want to hang on to for the overall increase, I'm going to go back over to the King of the Undercity head-to-head event for the most feared promo. So I finally, and you'll see it in episode of Wallet Warriors potentially later today, I was finally able to get through this entire event and essentially go 16-0. You can get losses in there. And for those of you that don't know how this works, you basically start at the very bottom tier, which is the outer wall. If you can win 4 games in a row, you get 225 candy, but more importantly, you go up to the courtyard. If you get to the courtyard and you win 4 games in a row, you get 20,040 candy, but more importantly, again, you go up to the inner keep. If you get to this division, or even the one before that, and hypothetically lose the very first game, you get knocked back down to the division that you were there prior to that. But again, for example, if you get to the inner keep and you win your first 2 games and you lose your third, you stay in this division. Winning the very first game in the new division is incredibly important because that avoids you getting demoted back down. And if you're able to win 4 games in the inner keep without losing and get to the throne room, this is where the best rewards are, because if you win 4 games here, and again, I won 2 games in this event, I lost because I won the first game, I didn't get demoted. Next time around, I was able to go 4-0, which gave me my choice between 6,300 candy or an events player pack, or 5,000 candy, and there's some legendary events player packs in there. But doing it the first time around also gave me a token that can be redeemed right now for a handful of different things. So if you want to trade it in now, you can get any 90 overall most feared champion. I would highly recommend not doing that. You do have exclusive players that you can redeem it on, like this 90 overall most feared Taysom Hill, who goes for about 430,000 coins. You also have this 90 overall most feared JC Horn, which on average is a little bit under 700,000 coins. So that exclusive player could definitely lead to a good amount of coin. Or you could hang on to the token like I'm doing and wait and see if we get an exclusive player for the Breakouts promo which would be a 91 overall. And if that's the case, card's probably going to go for 1 million, 1.5 million coins, depending on who it is, what position, and all of that. And if we don't get an exclusive player, these tokens, they've carried over from Season 1 all the way up until now. So I could hypothetically hang on to this token until the Zero Chill promo in December, or until we get another exclusive player, which we've gotten a lot of them lately. So those can be really, really valuable. But not only that, if you do get the token, you stay in this division. So I could just be done with this event, but if I go through and play it again, assuming I don't lose my very first game, if I can go 4-0 again in this division, I don't got to start back down at the beginning. I can get another option here where I get the candy pack or these event player packs. And you can see I still have them in my unopened packs, especially this legendary Season 3 events player pack. Right now, if you open these up, they do contain most feared players, but on Thursday, they should start to contain breakouts players as well. So you can kind of just keep playing over and over. As long as you're winning that first game in that top division, you can rack up a lot of good free rewards, and then the candy is going to convert over to coin. But I'm probably going to take the pack side of most of these here, so it's still a really good opportunity to make free currency. If you want to continue to play through the versus CPU event, you know, it's pretty repetitive and boring, especially when you get down to that 400 level. If you get 400 or 415, it is rather annoying. But if you don't like playing online, this is still going to be the best case scenario for you. Unfortunately, with candy about to lose a lot of its value, this isn't as profitable to be playing. I would still focus more of my time on solo seasons, the league, and the run instead of this game mode, but it is still here for you to play if you want to for another couple days before the promo officially comes to an end and everything gets wiped out of the game. As far as online game modes go, you still have head-to-head seasons, which I'll say all the time is really, really good for coin making if you don't mind playing on all-pro difficulty. If you can consistently get to the playoffs, win playoff games, win a couple Super Bowls, you can make a lot of coin doing this wash, rinse, and repeat. And I would assume that it's probably not as sweaty right now because you have the head-to-head event going on. We'll probably get a brand new one on Thursday, but we also have a brand new month of rank that just started yesterday as far as claiming your rewards for the month of October. Hopefully most of you were able to get yours. I know a lot of people will go into a game, quit out, and then they'll get their pack. But if you're at a situation where you're going to get demoted from a loss by quitting and going back down a level, you're going to lose out on the reward you thought you were supposed to get. So if it doesn't say finish event or finish season, and you don't want to go into a game and quit out because you're going to get demoted like I am on my No Money Spent account, you just simply have to wait. As far as if you did get your reward or you're starting the new season, you got your placement games, and then the goal here is to win as much as possible. Every time you win a game, you get points. Every time you lose a game, you lose points. You often get far more points for a win than the points you lose for a loss. And if at the end of the month you can finish in the top 100 on the leaderboard, and 3,200 rank points is not enough, you actually have to be in the top 100, you get a fantasy pack that gives you a 93 overall auctionable card for free. For most of you watching this video, including myself, you're going to want to shoot for champion. Top 100 is just going to be a lot of MCS competitive players, a lot of sweats, but if you're really good at the game or you have lots of hours to play, you can go for it. Outside of that, if you can get to champion 1, 2, or 3, you get a 92 overall player pack. The hero level packs give you 91s, elites give you 90s, and so forth. These cards are supposed to have all 32 team chems. As it stands right now in the game, they don't. I'm assuming EA will fix that. I guess we'll have to wait and see. But if you get to champion 1, 2, or 3, you have your choice between these three players: a 92 overall Devontae Wyatt, who I think is actually the best out of the three cards. I mean, he's the fastest defensive tackle in the game. We can't get these cards till December 1st, of course, but I still think he'll rank up there as the fastest DT, and everything else attribute-wise looks really good. You have Budda Baker, probably my least favorite choice out of these three players, mostly because he's only 5'10", and he's also at a position where we tend to get a ton of players, and I would say a month from now we'll probably have another strong safety or two that you can get for free or from spotlight tokens or whatnot that will be much better than this card. And then you have RG3, who is going to get either set feet lead or pass lead elite for 5 or 6 AP. Could be one of the best quarterbacks in the game. We'll have to wait and see if he gets to 32 team chems. If so, this could be a really popular player to choose. My only thought with that card is if you do choose it, that's December 1st, then we have Zero Chill. I'm most certainly sure that we're going to see a bunch of quarterbacks come out during the Zero Chill promo, and that's when we tend to get like a Michael Vick card or a speedier quarterback. So that's why I would not pick the RG3, but we'll revisit that at the end of the month. And then, of course, you have the Gauntlet, the sweatiest game mode in all of MUT 26. The goal here is to play games Friday through Monday, and if you can win 10 games before you lose 2, you get 300,000 coins, a W fantasy pack, and a Gauntlet player fantasy pack, which currently contains this 90 overall Darnell Washington, who goes for about 1.7 mil on the auction house. Very, very profitable card if you're able to get there, but it's very difficult to do. You can pay 50,000 coins to enter the Gauntlet, or if you can win 25 ranked games in a week's time, you get a free entry into the Gauntlet. And if you can win, 4, 5, 6 games consistently, you can make a decent amount of coin, even if you're paying the 50K to get in there. It's just a little bit risky because, I mean, if you win anything less than 3 games, you're not really making coin at that point, and it's just a waste. But those are all of the online game modes you can be playing right now to make coins. We finish up with your solo challenges. Of course, you're going to have your Undercity solos from the Most Feared promo. You play through these, more of the same type of rewards. You get upgrade tokens, you get candy quick sells, and then Most Feared player packs, including an 87 plus pack at the tier 10 reward. Those players, of course, quick sell for candy if you don't get anything good there. You have your weekly spotlight solos between Collector Series, Team of the Week, and Legends. Playing through these, as I mentioned earlier, will give you rewards such as the spotlight tokens to help you get to that magic number of 25. There's a bunch of other solos in here from older programs that are probably not going to be worth playing, but we did get a brand new content drop of team builders this week, and this is going to be dependent on what you've played already. But anytime you hit a odd number reward, so tier 1, 3, 5, or 7 are the only ones accessible right now at this moment, you can get a free 87 overall or multiple free 87 overall team builders. The cards aren't the best in the world, but they help you build out theme teams, and we did put out a video going over the best 87s to take out of these packs if you want to redeem them. You can see I'm 30 stars away from tier 3 right now. I could also not play these, as I haven't really been doing all year, and when we get team builders part 4, which will probably give us either 89 or 90 overall players, I could then knock out those solos, get this reward, and the pack will update with the latest overall. So if you want 87s right now, you can play these, and go check out that video link down below in the comment section, in the pinned comment section, that goes over the best 87s, or you can hang on to these and wait for another overall increase, or another one, because this promo seems like we're going to get at least one team builder drop every single season for the foreseeable future. And that is everything that you should be doing in MUT 26 right now to earn free content without spending money, without spending coin. Hope the video helped, and thank you for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out.